to share with you why I stopped trying to protect my energy, what I do instead, and the benefits it has had in my own life. Because I used to be always the person that felt like I have to protect my energy, and energy is a very real thing. So I will get into what I mean, because I don't mean being completely stupid either. But I realized that yes, energy is very real, but I used to always have to protect myself, cleanse my energy, feel like I have to have these shields of protection, avoid people. I would like avoid environments or items that certain people touched or used. And it was such a constricting and limited and scarce way of living. And recently, I don't fully know what happened. I've just had this intense awakening of kind of feeling like everyone is me. Everywhere I go, I feel like everyone is my friend, and I just felt so much openness in my heart. And I just want to share with you what I do instead and how it has helped me. Because if you think about this, when you're trying to protect your energy, and I might insult you by saying this, but I insulted myself first when I said this. When you're trying to protect your energy, what you're assuming is that somehow your energy is better than the people from whom you're trying to protect yourself from. You're assuming that you're higher than them. And because you think you're better than them, you have to somehow cleanse and maintain your sovereignty. And by the way, I'm not saying there is not a time and place for that. There's definitely a time and place for that. But it all comes down to this. It all comes down to listening to your own inner guidance and not needing protection, because you understand that what you're protecting yourself from, it's just your own mind. You're protecting yourself from your own observations of other people, because what you're seeing in others is essentially a reflection of you. We don't know who other people are. Like, it's such a mind-blowing thing that you might be so attracted to someone. You're like, oh, I'm in love with this person, but you don't even know who they are. You just have an idea of them. Like, I'm speaking from experience too. Like, I have ideas of people. Like, in my head, this person is this way. But that's not who they actually are. I don't know who they actually are. You have ideas of people. And as a result of those ideas, as a result of those projections, you then develop conclusions. You jump to expectations. And that's what you're protecting yourself from. So I realized that it's such a egoic and scarce way of living, and I'm not trying to shade this, by the way, okay? Because energy is very real, and you do want to be mindful that you don't go into environments that have a lot of negativity projected at you. But even if you do, if you understand that the only protection is love, love is the only protection you need. When you function from love, when you function from a place of an open heart, and if I go out into the world and I feel like everyone is me, I am so connected to everyone, and I just can't explain this other way than it just being your heart is open. If you're trying to protect yourself, chances are your heart's not really open. Because when your heart is open, you have this feeling of oneness with the world and love. And that's the only protection you need. Because even if someone does something, even if someone sends you negative vibes, your assumption from love is that this person is just, they just want love. Like, I was hiking the other day, and I could feel like I went hiking with makeup and like yoga pants and whatever, and people are walking, and I can feel people's energy. I can feel their projections at me. I can feel what they're thinking. And I know it sounds crazy. And again, from someone this sensitive telling you, I no longer protect my energy, that should say something, because I am one of the most sensitive people that I know personally. So I can feel what people are feeling. And if someone feels like jealous or they're sending me negative vibes, I used to always shrink. I would feel like, oh my God, I have to protect myself. I can't go out and I can't shine. I can't show up as my best self. Like, the world did not feel like a safe place for me to be my best self. It didn't feel safe for me to be myself, because I constantly felt like I have to hide, I have to shrink. But now, when I walk, if I feel this negativity from someone, I just think, you know what? If you're jealous, it just means you don't love yourself enough. So please rise up higher. I'm giving you an opportunity to see within yourself the love that you lack and to love yourself more. If someone sends me negative vibes, I'm just like, you know what? They just want love. That's all they want. All jealousy is, all negative vibe is someone else wanting love. And they're wanting you to see them and to feel them and to understand how they feel. And this may or may not make sense to you, but that's really how I see it. All everyone ever wants is to be loved, seen, felt, heard, understood, and happy. It's just that people have different ideas and conclusions of what it means to be happy, and sometimes people go about it in backhanded ways. So one thing also that I stopped doing is I I've never been to thrift shopping. Okay, I've just never done it before. I never wanted to have other people's clothing. Believe it or not, I used to not even stay at Airbnbs because I was like, I don't want to be in other people's energy. But what I realized is other people's energy can have good things too. All you have to do is set the intention to pick up the good and not the bad. And I feel like I've just been missing out because I've been needing a new wardrobe. I've been like over it. I was like just I needed new clothes, and I've never gone thrift shopping, and I've just something clicked in my brain. I was like, let me just see what they have, and I literally found perfect stuff for me. It felt like my higher self was there, and she like didn't want the clothes, and she like gave them to me, and I feel so much better, and I feel like this energy that I got is good. It's positive. And I would have never had this experience of feeling like just more myself, more better, more embodied, which has been a big focus in my own life recently. It's just detoxing the noise and embodiment. I would have never had this if I kept living in fear. Because when you're trying to protect yourself, you're living in fear. Even, when I'm working at the club, I would also feel like there are days when if I'm in lower vibration, and that's the thing, when you're protecting yourself, you're living in lower vibrations. When you rise up higher, you don't need protection. So again, to give you an example of this, right? When I was working at the club, and again, people have so much judgments of the club environment, especially spiritual people, or so much negativity, or so much this, or so much that. Yes, if you're capable of perceiving it, and if that's where your focus is. And again, I am like a sponge to my environment, okay? I can't change that. But what I can change is my perspective of things. So when I would walk in lower vibration, and I would feel like, I'm needing protection, I have to shield myself, it's like you're living in fear. But when I would walk in just happy, I would not even shield myself. I would just be in good mood, good vibe, wanting to help other people, wanting to make someone's day, wanting to make them smile, give compliments to people, like approach it with an open heart. I would not need protection from people because I wouldn't feel like they can take anything from me because I'm willingly giving them love. You can't take love from me if I'm giving it to you, right? So I just felt like I wanted to make this because my entire life as a sensitive person, and by the way, I no longer identify with being an empath. I just don't identify with that word, but I will use that word because I feel like it's a good way to explain what I am talking about. So for the longest time in my life, if you are someone also who's sensitive, you would resonate with this, where you feel everything around you. You feel like you need protection, but you only realistically need protection if your own auric field is not strong enough, if you're not in high enough vibration, or if you're drained or depleted. The times I really felt like I have to protect myself, or I'm like feeling just jarred by people's energy. But by the way, there's nothing wrong with taking space to yourself. There is a delicate balance between feeling like you are avoiding places because, oh, it's so negative, I don't like it, versus it's out of alignment for me. This is not what I want. Therefore, I just won't do that. I won't go there. I don't feel like it. I need to rest. I need to put energy into me. So it's all about your own truth. But I completely got off the sidetrack. So like my entire life has been protection, avoiding people, cleansing my energy. Like I carry Florida water with me to work. Everywhere I go, I have Florida water in my bag. I have sage with me. I literally carry a lighter, not because I smoke, I don't smoke, but I burn sage or ceremonial tobacco because I have to cleanse my energy. And sometimes I still do it if I feel negative vibes. But what you're really cleansing is not other people's energy. You're cleansing your own projections, expectations, and ideas of other people's energy. And that's what I realized too. Like I have to cleanse myself from myself sometimes. Because I went away, now I'm at an Airbnb, and I just felt like sometimes I just have to get away. Okay, again, you can look at this as I'm protecting my energy by getting away from a certain place, or you can look at this, I am in alignment to be somewhere else for a little while. I realized when I came here that like my stuff, when I unloaded my things, because I brought a lot of things with me, okay, everywhere I go, I like to feel like I have everything that I need. So I bring most of my life with me everywhere I go. And I put all my stuff into a room. And I left, I came back, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh shit, there's so much chaotic energy here. And I was like, wait, I am the problem. I am the chaos. But it's not because I'm actually the problem, it's just because I am not maintaining my energy appropriately, or I'm having certain mindset issues or definitions in life that are not serving. So that was actually the day when I saw and I looked at my stuff and I was like, this is not what I want. I don't really want to be the same person I was. So that's when I went thrift shopping. And it was funny because I was talking to ChatGPT and I asked, I said, how can I embody more of this? I'm going to say the word embodied energy. I can go off a topic because it's just been a lot of energy. It's been a lot of energy that has been waking up in my body and I don't know what to do with it. It's been overwhelming for me in the very best way possible. But I said, how can I use this energy for my own embodiment? And ChatGPT gave me some, like, I was like, how can I appear this way? How can I dress like this person, you know? So I'm not just always wearing t-shirts because I threw out all my other stuff. And it gave me some stores. And I said, you know what? Let's just try it. I want to feel what is it like to have the qualities of the person I want to be, but I will never have them if I am never exposed to that vibration. So if you're sensitive, use it to your advantage. Put yourself in environment, places, items of things and people that you want to become like. If I want to become someone that's more embodied, I should be around people. I should wear things that those people wear. I should do things that those people do. You want to literally physically become that person. And again, if you're sensitive, it can feel like a curse, but it's also a huge gift if you use it right. Because when I go to a store and I find something that genuinely fits me and I feel good in it, I can feel that good energy that the person had. And I can pick up on that. I can consciously pick up good energy instead of constantly being focused on, oh my God, I have to protect myself from this. I have to avoid negative energy. You know what? When you're avoiding something, you're manifesting that very thing. It has been a very hard pill to swallow for me. But the more you try to resist something, the more you try to get away from something, the more life just kind of puts you there. It's like, get over yourself, please. Get over your resistance, then we will talk, okay? You want to go towards something, not away from something. So if you want to protect your energy, like you're going towards safety, you're going towards peace, focus on that. That's what I started doing. I started focusing on peace, on embodiment, on feeling like every single person is basically me. I don't even know what happened. I've been having, I won't go too much into the detail because I'm trying to keep this video PG-13, but I've just been having so much energy waking up in my body. And one of those things, it just like blasted me open with love to everything. And I will say it has largely to do with the fact that I've been connecting to nature. Nature really like just does something to me. It cracks me open. So yeah, it's the place that the idea of having to shield yourself doesn't even occur to you. Like that's not even a concept. When I'm out at a store and I have love to everyone, protecting myself is not even a concept. I don't even see those vibrations, therefore they don't even exist to me. All I see is the best in everybody. All I see is the love that I have to people, and all I see is that these people are just doing their best. I don't even think that, I just love them. And again, that is such a beautiful place to be. It's so much more peaceful. It's so much happier. It's so much more abundant. And abundance is just a state of being. I used to think that abundance is money, and it's funny because like I wouldn't even live my life until I felt like I had a certain level of success. But recently I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna live my life. How long can you wait to live your life? How long can you hide? How long can you waste this one precious life that you have? And I've been going on so many rants, like, oh my God, I've just had a rant after rant after rant. Because one thing is, like, right now I'm in a house, oh my God, thank God, when I have my apartment, I have a neighbor, and I hate having neighbors. I can feel their energy. Again, protection, right? And feeling other people's energy is real. Having sovereignty of your own energy is real. But once you have sovereignty over your own energy, you no longer need protection. And sometimes it's not so much protection, it's just coming back to yourself. So maybe what you're seeking is not so much to shield yourself, you're just seeking to find who you are and get out of places that are not in alignment. If it's not in alignment for me to live near that neighbor, to have this energy exposure, because again, I know it sounds crazy, I can feel them. And by the way, the neighbor I have she's throwing stuff on my patio, and that just makes me uncomfortable. I'm like, please stop throwing your trash on my patio. Anyways, so I can be exposed to that energy. I can feel like, oh my God, I have options. I need to protect myself from this, or I just want to get away because I want to be in good energy. I deserve to be in good energy. That's all I will choose. That's all I will see. And if something is not in alignment, goodbye. If you're not good energy for me, I don't need you in my life. And of course, we have to be practical with things. But again, when you take care of yourself, when you take care of your energy, when you're in your body, literally bringing the energy physically back into your core, not even your body is good, but like bringing back to your soul. I know it sounds maybe weird. I've been doing some meditations recently. Bringing your energy back into your soul, you simply see it as alignment, misalignment. Want to, don't want to. I don't want neighbors because I don't want to have to deal with feeling their energy, because I know I'm like a sponge. Because when I know myself, you have to know yourself too. And again, I'm like a sponge to my environment. You can love it or hate it. I think again, we can hate it. We can hate our sensitivity if we haven't yet discovered how to use it and why it can be a gift. And yes, it can be challenging. I know it can be challenging. And again, I'm not saying I'm above this, okay? Sometimes I still feel like I want to cleanse the energy, I want to clear it, but more so because I just want to feel me. I want to feel my own energy, not the energy I don't like. And that is very different kind of level of judgment, charge, and resistance you have, as opposed to when you say, I want to protect myself because this thing is so negative, I should get away from it, versus, you know, feeling like it's just not in alignment, but you're not judging that thing. Because the truth is, we judge things, but it's not because the things we judge are bad. It's just this is what we think is bad. But don't, I mean, again, you can, I feel like the internet can twist your words in a bajillion ways, but you know what I mean. Like, if someone is gonna judge someone who is very hardworking and like constantly go, grind, some people might judge it and say that's bad. I don't want to be around that energy. Other people might say, oh my God, I am in love with this energy, drive, passion, aggression is so magnetic and attractive to me. I want to be around that. So is it good or bad? By the way, I'm the second example. I like that energy. It's fun. I also like to be floaty and go with the flow, but I also like the other thing. That's the Aries in me, okay? But it's like, is it good or bad? It all serves a purpose. It's just about what's in alignment for you in this specific moment. So anyways, I actually didn't plan on making videos in this Airbnb because I just wanted to detox from the noise, detox from everything. Sometimes you do get overwhelmed and you just want to get away from the world for a little while. And it's fine. Listen, you're just coming home to yourself, where you're finding yourself. You strengthen your energy, you find your core, you find your soul, and you no longer need protection because all you see is love and all you see is yourself in other people, because everyone is essentially you. Like, you are them, I am you, you are literally me. Some of you guys say, oh, we're so similar. Like, I see some of you guys saying you relate to me, and I'm thankful for that. Like, thank you for being this way too, so you get it, you understand it. You are me and I am you. And also, everyone in your world is parts of you too, because you cannot perceive that which you are not on some level. Or sometimes you perceive the opposites of it. Okay, you know what? I overthink everything. I'm going to stop talking now. I feel like this is probably a long video, but I hope that this was helpful. I hope it resonated with you. Let me know what you think about it. Again, thank you so much for being here. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one.